Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a good day. My name's Andy, my channel's Finding Value. If you like making money, just click subscribe. I will put in front of you what I think are the best investment opportunities in the world. And today, I'm going to talk about uranium. Uranium is one of those opportunities that I think is the best in the world. It's probably the best that I know of anything. Very low ratio in terms of an anomaly in terms of how cheap the ratio is for uranium. And that tells us value. It's never been so undervalued in history before. So I'm going to look at some of the technical analysis on the charts, see if these things are turning around for the short-term pullback to turn around to move up, and see what some of these companies look like and where I would be adding into. So here's uranium. This is a technical analysis. It's an update. It's an incredible opportunity in uranium from a ratio perspective in terms of value. We have energy gaining steam in oil and natural gas companies, and perhaps uranium's going to join in on this. Some of these companies look like they're turning up from a chart perspective. So this is North Shore Global Uranium ETF, just to start this off. And what I'm seeing is I'm seeing some strength. I was getting a little nervous that this was a bearish engulfing here. We had 3 little up days, and I was watching to see if this was going to be a down day right here. That's what I was looking for. Because the direction here was mixed in the individual companies in the sector, and I wanted to see which way it broke. It broke to the upside, so I think this is looking pretty good here. I think this is looking good. So good job, uranium. Looks like UU Energy Fuels. This guy's putting in a bullish engulfing. We had a nice hammer pattern here. So it hammer patterned up. We had a bearish engulfing here, so there was a fight and a struggle between the buyers and the sellers in this area. And what I was doing before I presented to everybody is I gotta see a clear direction here. It was a fight going back and forth, and the buyers won. The buyers won. We got a nice big bullish engulfing here. We had two little down days here inside this up day. I was like, man, this thing looks like it could break to the upside. And today would have been a good day to add a little bit of money in, and even tomorrow. So I think this is going on up. UEC, you can see we broke to the upside. We had a hammer here, then we're kind of moving up, and then we broke. This is a clear break to the upside, so this uptrend is looking fantastic here. Another one for URG, looks like we're moving on up. So that's looking good. Denison Mines, we have a bullish engulfing. Looks like we're going to move to the upside. Global Atomics looking good to move to the upside. Goviax Uranium looks fantastic here. This bullish engulfing looks like it wants to move to the upside. We also have a downtrend line break, so that looks fantastic. Bannerman looks like we're going to be putting in a dead period right here where it's going to break to the upside, I think, very soon. Very soon. Next Gen Energy is putting in a nice big bullish candlestick. I like how they are white-bodied, which means that it started out low and finished strong throughout the day, which means this could continue into tomorrow. So that's good. Laramide. Laramide's got a little bit different picture, but we do have a big bullish engulfing, small down days, pull up, small down days. We may have a small down day tomorrow or something like that, but it's looking decent. Not as good as UEC, UU, and all the other ones I showed you. Canalaska looks pretty good. Nice big pull up here. Smaller down days on the pullback. Bullish engulfing, and we're kind of just moving sideways. Not a bad spot. Blue Sky Uranium, not too bad. Nice little pullback. We're moving on up. I think we're going to continue to kind of move slowly to the upside. Encore Energy. Wish this was a white body candlestick saying that we broke through this kind of congestion area. Maybe it did finish there. I'd have to look I did this at 1:36 p.m., but this one's still fighting to the upside. Deep Yellow, this one looks like a good one to enter. Nice big kind of candlestick here, and then the small little pullback inside of it. We got a nice support in through here, going across. So I think this one looks pretty good. Sky Harbor. Sky Harbor's putting in kind of a bullish engulfing. I think this will continue to the upside. Camaco's looking pretty good. Nice big up day. This is a bullish engulfing here. We were pulling on up. I was like, no, this was a bearish piercing. I was looking for to see which way this thing broke. It broke to the upside, so that looks pretty good. Purepoint. Nice little pullback here. probably not too bad. Add some in if you like it, because the sector's looking pretty strong. Paladin Energy, bearish engulfing here, kind of weird. Might see a little bit of a sideways to down move, but I don't see this downtrend broken yet. I don't see this downtrend line. Centrica Energy, nice big strong move up day today, kind of going sideways, kind of leaked off. Maybe this was the ABC correction that we were looking for. It was a sideways correction. This is the last move down that goes a little bit lower, almost to the bottom here, and maybe we're going to start this move higher here. Only one can hope. LTBR looks like it's putting in its last kind of tail on it. So this is the kind of ABC correction. And now we're kind of ready to move on up, I think very soon. Forces Metal, that thing has been moving up. Not too much of a pullback here, so that's looking good. And Plateau Uranium, looks like we're still in this pullback sideways motion. But when looking at the other sector, the other companies in the sector, they're all pulling up. So I would expect Plateau to pull up soon. So overall, uranium looks pretty good. I'd say it's game on, man. Oil's looking good. Uranium's looking good. The whole energy sector is looking good. The energy service sector looks good. So will it pull up tomorrow? Not exactly sure, but I think in the short term, we are putting in a short-term bottom ready to move on higher for another leg up, hopefully. Let's see if the price of uranium moves up with it. Very interested to see how this whole dynamic plays out in terms of uranium price and the companies. I think people know that the uranium price has to go higher at some point, and you can see people positioning before the move. Does that mean that uranium, the companies themselves can't move higher without the price of uranium? I think they can move higher because it's just a matter of money flows. And when these things are really going to take off is when interest rates go up, which they have been, and money starts flowing out of bonds and stocks and into the commodity sector. That's when we're going to see a massive move. So what I like doing is I like positioning. I like buying into strength. We've got some strength here. So I'm a buyer in the uranium sector, and that's what I would be doing. If you guys like this content, give me a thumbs up. Leave comments below on what you think. And thank you for listening. This is Finding Value.